Namaste. My name is Lacey, and I invite you to join me in this practice today. As always, I encourage you to always listen to your body. No matter what limitations you may have, your practice may change day to day, moment to moment. So please honor your energy level in addition to any physical limitations you may have. Always honor that. In addition, you may need a block for today's practice or a firm cushion, but something to place your foot upon if you may need it. You may not need it today, but that's always an option for you. Again, everything I suggest in these sequences are suggestions. So if something doesn't feel right, or if you need to repeat a few more sequences in order to feel a little bit more warmed up, or if that feels better to your body, please make these practices for yourself. And with that, let's begin. Today we're going to focus on Viramudra, which is a hand position that we're going to incorporate during our sequences today. So with our gentle opening, draw your shoulders down away from the ears. Feel your spine tall as your hips press down into the chair seat. Your feet are flat on the floor, or if they need a cushion too, in case they are lifted and you can't press your feet into the floor, please press them into a cushion or blanket so you can feel that lift of energy up your legs and feel that grounding effect. In addition, feel the crown rising toward the ceiling as if you had a string pulling the center of your head up tall. And with that, keeping the hands cupped up or down in the lap just for a few rounds of breath on your own, feeling the inhales deep in your belly, and then exhaling, pulling the belly button back toward your spine. Just 2 more rounds on your own. The depth, the length of the breath is all up to you. Do what feels right in your body. 3rd round of an inhale and exhale, feeling that gentle awakening of breath moving through your body. Consciously moving that breath and your core muscles. From here, we're going to take our hands to Namaste, prayer position at the heart. And now I'm going to take my hands out so you can see with a little bit more contrast that I'm going to interlace my hands, and I'm going to have my index fingers together and just have my thumbs crossed for a comfortable position. This is called Viramudra, a warrior mudra, a hand position. And we'll be incorporating that in some of our movements today with very familiar postures. And so I'd like you to take your arms directly in front of you, keeping that clasp of Viramudra, and take your arms up. Take this slowly, just getting this movement, having the arms as straight as possible. But if those elbows need to be bent, then I encourage you to take your arms a little bit more forward. So I'm just going to turn. So I'm keeping my arms straight. If this is my maximum, and if I go up a little higher and I have to bend my elbows, I prefer that you keep the arms straight. So it's fine if this is your maximum, instead of worrying about getting your biceps to frame directly next to your ears. So again, bringing that down. We're going to start that again. Again, having the feet rooted, we're going to inhale now. Lift the arms up in Viramudra. And then as you exhale at your maximum with straight arms, gently exhale, bend the elbows now. And now draw the arms down in front, keeping that. Again, inhale, feeling the belly fill with air as the arms come up, and then exhale, gently bending the elbows and bringing that down through the heart center in front of your chest. Inhale. Let it be a wave-like movement. Exhale, gently drawing the arms back down again. One more time. Inhale. And then again, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears as much as possible. As you exhale, draw the arms down. And now from here, let the arms, the hands unclasp, let them shake out. And from here, we're just going to rest the left hand on the thigh, taking the right arm up. Inhale. Draw that arm now up. Maybe it feels a little easier coming up. If not, again, keeping that straightness by drawing the arm more in front of you rather than directly up overhead. Take a breath in here. And now we're going to exhale, turn the palm out, and then gently draw that arm out to the side, laterally moving that. One more time. Inhale forward. Settling that shoulder down away from the ears, and then exhale, draw that arm down to the side. One more time. Inhale. And now from here, we're going to keep that arm up. We're going to take now that left hand and holding the side of your chair or even the back leg of the chair. See if you can slide that arm down if you're holding the leg. But again, keeping the body tall, maybe just hold onto the side of the chair and lean slightly, looking up, or if your neck disagrees with that, look down or neutrally with the head. Take a breath in here. And now as you exhale, gently coming back up, once again laterally letting that arm come down to the side, drawing it down, shake that out. And then once again, letting that hand rest on the thigh. We're going to inhale the left arm up. Inhale, plug that shoulder down away from the ear. And then you're going to exhale, draw that arm down out to the side, feeling that movement, very smooth and fluid. Inhale, drawing that up, fingertips reach, and then exhale, feeling again the movement of the belly button drawing towards your spine, keeping that spine tall. Inhale, one more time, inhaling here. Draw that shoulder down, plugging that shoulder in, and now holding onto your seat or the leg, whichever works for you depending on the structure of your chair. Let that hand slide or grip so that you can accommodate a nice lean. So this is a nice side body opening stretch. Again, looking up if that feels appropriate for your neck, or down, whichever works, or neutrally. Just keep the extension as much as you can through the neck as well as the entire spine. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, once again coming up, let that arm come down, and then gently shaking that out. Sliding back into your chair, let the arms hold the back, and then expressing the chest forward. Maybe you'd like to draw the head up and look up toward the ceiling. Taking a breath in here, feeling again nice stretch across the chest muscles. And then as you exhale, coming back. So we're going to start in our practice today. Again, this will be a little abbreviated practice, if you will. I don't want to call it express because we don't want to rush through. But I'll be presenting to you more of a compact sequence, if you will, getting in some key movements and muscle activation in a shorter amount of time, especially with this hotter weather we're experiencing in the summertime. This may feel a little bit more appropriate, a little bit more fitting. So with that, I'm going to keep my block on the chair for now. And then with my feet parallel, we're going to begin once again incorporating now that arm movement we did with Viramudra. Again, if that doesn't feel appropriate to you and you want to continue with a traditional Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands with the palms coming out, which is just like this. Inhale, our fingertips reach, and then we exhale and our arms come down to the sides. If you prefer that, that's awesome. But for now, we're going to inhale. And I invite you to try, again, clasping your hands. Can't see my hands, but as I draw my Viramudra hands down, just like we did at the beginning, where they're coming in front of my chest, I unlace the hands, and I once again inhale. As I breathe up, I clasp my hands, and I exhale that powerful mudra of my hand clasp coming down in front of the heart center. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, drawing that down. It's a different movement also in the shoulder heads, in that joint capsule. From here, adding on, inhale. Once again, with our mudra, exhale, drawing that through. We're going to release the hands now to the chair and come into our cat-cow series. From here, feet are at least a hip's distance apart. If you need them a little wider, that's fine. A slight bend into the knees, and the head hangs. As you inhale, you're going to fill the belly with air as you round up into the mid-back, that center of the middle of your back. As you exhale, gently gaze forward, extending the spine tall. Your tailbone moves back behind you. 2 more times, inhale, round. And then exhale, once again, gazing forward. From here, we're going to bend the elbows, coming up. We're going to do that one more time. And once again, drawing through Viramudra, coming through the center. Inhale, sweeping up, holding Viramudra here, pulling that through the heart. Gently cascade down to your chair seat for one more round of cat-cow. Again, if you need more cat-cows, we're going to come into puppy dog next after this second cat-cow. Please do so. Always pause the video if you need to and come back when you are ready. And then as you exhale, once again, telescope that spine. We're going to step back. Either foot leads you. Stepping back with bent knees, hips moving up and back toward the ceiling, shoulders rolling out, head coming down between your biceps, letting that hang. Really firm your triceps, your outer upper arms. And again, don't get into a battle with your hamstrings or any tightness you may be feeling. Bend more into those knees, and also making sure your low back is happy. Take another breath in here. And now from here, I'm going to offer, if you'd like to come into a plank position, again, gently come forward, move the chest through the arms, press through the legs. And then from here, we're going to move back into cat-cow. So into puppy dog. So if you are still in puppy dog, that's fine. If you're coming through cat-cow, awesome. I'm going to offer this progression. We're going to exhale, lift the hips, and push back in that exhale, coming into puppy dog once again. So this is a little mix-up of movement. If you want to go through your cat-cows here at this point, awesome. If you want to hang in puppy dog even longer, we're going to take our plank one more time. So we're moving into plank once again from puppy dog. As you inhale, you're coming forward. Your chest is coming through your arms, strengthening through the legs, and your belly is tight, but making sure those shoulders are coming forward. Take another breath in here. And now as you exhale, once again, we're going to lift our hips up as if the trapeze was under our low belly, pulling back, gently bending the knees back into puppy dog. If you need to adjust your feet, please do so. Making sure that the length is appropriate for your body. So again, as I come into our puppy dog, between plank and that transition to puppy, you may need to adjust, so no worries, take your time. One more time. Going to inhale into the plank. Third time's a charm. Beautiful. As you keep pushing back. And then here we go. Exhale, push back. From here, we're not going to stay long. We're just coming into puppy, and now as we inhale, we're looking forward, and now we're walking into toward our chair and coming into cat-cow. Rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. Rounding for cat. Exhale for cow. Bending the elbows, coming up. Once again, interlacing or just letting the hands come out to the sides for traditional Urdhva Hastasana. And then letting the hands come to the sides. Moving on to our warrior poses. So with that, we're going to inhale, letting the hands come up. This time, I'm not going to interlace yet. I'm going to exhale and bring my hands to the chair, keeping my right foot under the chair seat. I'm going to take my left foot back, turn it out. Now again, that front knee needs to line up right over that heel. So again, holding onto the chair to help you adjust, bringing that right hip back. And so as you do so, making sure that your hips are facing directly forward to your chair. From here, hands come to the thigh, or if you're ready, one arm or both come up. And then you're going to clasp your hands once again into Viramudra. Bringing that up. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Again, always have the option that works for you. If you like to keep your hands on the chair, please do so. We're going to exhale, bring those hands down once again, taking the hands to the chair, taking that right foot back into puppy dog. Breathe in here, breathe into any tight spots. Yoga is about timelessness. So don't feel that by a certain point in your practice you should be at this kind of flexibility or that kind of flexibility. Let go of the expectation of where you should be. Take another breath in here. And then we're going to take that left foot now forward. I'm going to take my foot under the toes or under the chair. I turn my right foot out, and this is where I begin my alignment. Take your time with this. This is the foundation. Always make sure that 90-degree angle is there. And then as you hold on to the leg as you come up, for those of you who need to take more time in adjusting, pull that front left hip back. And now when you're ready, arms come up. If you're just taking your traditional warrior one, that's fine. Otherwise, if you like to clasp and bring those arms up, if you'd like to lean back a little bit, even if that feels ready for your spine, for your low back, go for it. But otherwise, we can keep those arms a little bit more forward. Be where you are. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, gently bring those arms down. And then once again, we're going to take the hands to the chair, pull that foot back, and come into puppy dog. Pedaling out if you need to, moving the head, yes and no. Remember, the neck needs to feel free, so maybe we need to roll the shoulders out a bit more. Press through the mat of the index and pinky finger to activate those arm muscles, the bicep and the tricep. Take another breath in here. And now from here, inhale, looking forward. Once again, we're going to come into your warrior one, right toes under the chair. And now from here, another variation. Your block is there if you need it. Otherwise, coming up, hands onto the thigh. What we're going to do is come into our other variation of Viramudra. Being where you are, inhale. Bring the arms up, clasp in your Viramudra. And now from here, what we're going to do is getting into that side lean action. So I'm going to lean away from you toward my bent leg. And as I lean, I can stay here and gaze up. Or those of you who would like to just keep one arm up, awesome. If you'd like to, you can just take one hand onto that thigh and then take that opposite left arm down. If you'd like, you can wrap that arm back and then lean gently, again, drawing that shoulder down if you'd like to. Take that variation or even just keep the arm up. So yogi's choice. Or if you'd like, just again, hold the clasp. Be where you are for one more breath. And then beautiful. Exhale, draw that down. One more time. Transitioning through puppy to switch. If you need to hold that a little bit longer, no worries. From here, coming up onto the left side now in our Viramudra series with Virabhadrasana 1. As we come up once again, feeling the length of the arms, clasping in your Viramudra. And then from here, we're doing that lean toward that bent leg, making sure that that back leg is straight and strong and the hips are level before you go into your lean. So whether you keep your clasp and lean, I'm leaning towards you now, or you can take that left hand, holding onto that left thigh, and just keep that right arm up, extending it. Or if you'd like to, you can draw that hand to the small of your back and then lean a little bit more. Feeling that whatever feels appropriate to you, that may feel right, or maybe you want to just keep the arm extend. Take a breath in here. I'm going to clasp once again, drawing that hand through. Beautiful work, everyone. And then taking your hand down once more, puppy dog, to release all that. Shake it out. And really feel those hips pulling up and back. Taking another breath in here. Again, take as many rounds as you need to of breath in your puppy dog. I always offer you the option, if you're ready to do a full downward facing dog at a certain point in your practice, please go for it. Take another round of breath in here. Now as you inhale, gently gaze forward, walk to your chair. From here, we're going to do another round of cat-cow. Inhale, round. Exhale, extend that spine, pulling the chest through, bending the elbows, coming up. And then one more time, Viramudra, drawing that through the heart center. Beautiful work, everyone. And now from here, we're going to use the chair if that's appropriate for you to put your foot upon. If not, that's where the block comes in handy. So keeping the chair exactly as it is. If you need to, this is the option for those of you who may have some difficulty placing your foot up on your chair if it's too high. You're just going to use the block. So in that case, let me just demonstrate. We're all going to inhale once again, sweep the arms up. But this time, as we exhale, let's bring the arms out to the sides. As we cascade, hands to the chair. We're going to hold onto the back of the chair with our right hand. I'm going to place my right foot onto the block, and I'm going to turn my left foot out. Just as I come out, I can feel a little bit more balance here. So if this is appropriate for you, awesome. If you'd like to now take that foot up onto the chair seat, awesome. Be where you are. Be safe as well. So when you can, release your hand and just place your hand onto that front thigh. Feel the lift once again of the spine. Press down, root down through that standing leg, that left foot. And now from here, this is a little bit of our balance work. We're going to hold on with our opposite hand, so left hand to that right bent leg. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Beautiful. And now, as you exhale, we're going to draw that arm in front, and now take that arm out to the side. I'm going to turn away from you and gaze toward my thumb. So again, feeling this nice twist. As you gaze through that thumb, can you draw that shoulder down a little bit further? Can you press more through the feet? Lifting the arch as if you can feel like that suction cup effect through the center of your foot to help feel the grounding of the ball and the heel. As you continue to gaze through that thumb, take a breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, once again, drawing that here to the center of your thigh. Once again, lift up. Feel the chest opening up as the shoulders come down away from the ears. And then from here, holding onto your chair seat, taking hold of that, as well as the back. Take that foot down, shake it out. We're going to transition into cat-cow for the other side. Inhale, round. Exhale, pulling through, gazing forward. From here, choose your footing, holding onto that chair back as well as the seat. Either take your left foot to the block now and turn the right toes out as you come up, and then work from there in your twist. Or placing your left foot onto the seat, steadying yourself, make sure your foundation is always stable. And now from here, keeping that now right hand to that center of the left thigh. Inhale the left arm up. And then from here, as you exhale, you're going to bring that arm back and then sweep it along the horizon, draw that shoulder down, and see if you can gaze at that thumb. Draw the right shoulder down as well. If this is uncomfortable for your arm, please honor your shoulder, any part of it. If you need to come forward and just bring that hand to the thigh and then look toward the shoulder, perfectly acceptable. Absolutely make this your practice. Take another breath in here. And then bringing that arm forward, bringing that hand to the center of the thigh. Once again, pressing down to feel the rooting action as you lift up. And then from here, taking hands to the back of the chair, and then gently taking that foot off. And now coming to our last pose of balance. So as we do this, I'm going to move my block, and I'm just going to turn my chair. And so I'm going to come to the right side of my chair first. And then what I'm going to do is, again, you have the same option of keeping that block on the floor. And so we're going to start with keeping now the left foot onto that block if you need to, or you can try doing this without. I'm going to hold on to, again, the right side of the chair. And so as I do this, I'm going to see if I can lift that foot up and then set that down. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test that with the other side. Now, turning the left foot, placing that right foot on the block. Now from here, see if you can keep those hips stable, holding onto your chair. Lift that foot up, see if you can test that balance. Now, here's your secondary challenge. Hold the knee, lifting that foot up higher. See if you can stabilize the hips once again, make them level, and now see if you can hold that knee and take that leg out. Now, most of us will start turning our entire body, and we don't want to do that. Be where you are. Everyone has a limitation when it comes to opening out the leg like that. So we want to keep, once again, the hips neutral. So maybe you're here. Maybe you're still here. That's perfectly fine. Take another breath in. Beautiful. As you exhale, draw that down. We're going to try that on the other side. Same thing. We're going to see if we can let go of the hands at a certain point. We didn't test that in our first round. So again, I'm just going to come to the other side of the chair. And so as I come onto the left side, once again, I'm going to test once again just with the other foot, pressing down, rooting down, keeping the hips level. So as I do that, I'm going to switch, turn the foot out to the side. That's just to help, I notice, with a little bit more balance of that grounding standing leg. So I'm going to keep my left foot onto the block and lift it up. And now from here, seeing if I can hold that and now take that leg out. At a certain point, can you let go of the chair? And then take that arm out, and then, yes, gaze toward the thumb. Maybe you've got it. Maybe you need to draw that knee in a little bit more center or lower the foot a little bit more. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Center that. Hold on. Gently dismount. Awesome job. And now let's come to our chair seat. And then as we take a moment here, once again coming a little bit more forward into your seat, let's take our legs wide. And I like to call this windshield wiper legs. We're thinking like the windshield wipers on your car, that movement of the knees going toward the left and the right, just to release that. A little bit in the outer hip, inner thigh, releasing that. And then once again, we're going into a nice side body stretch. So feeling a lot of different activations and lengthening effects with this practice in a shorter amount of time. So with that, drawing your feet in once again, pressing the hips back, getting secure, feeling the tall length, again, crown lifts. And now from here, once again, we're gonna extend now right arm up. Plug that shoulder down away from the ear. And now see it again, can you lean a little bit more further this time, holding on that grip, whether you were holding onto the side of the chair or letting the arm slide down the side of the leg of the chair and seeing maybe you can get a little bit deeper into that side bend. Whether you look up or down into the crook of the elbow or up toward the ceiling, doesn't matter. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Use the work of the assistance of the breath to get you up, as well as the grip of your hand. Always be safe in the chair. And so once again, other side, inhale the left up. Plug that shoulder down away. You know where we're going. So get the grip or the slide down the chair. Be where you are. Maybe this side is a little bit different, but again, keeping that nice straightness of the arm as you lean. So keeping the neck long as well, whether you're looking up or down, it doesn't matter. Feeling that nice side body stretch in that left side. Take another breath in here. And now again, using that breath to help assist you to come up, let that arm come down again. And then from here, once again, feeling that coat hanger effect, let the arms come to the back of the chair. And if you'd like, you can clasp your hands and open or hold on to the back of the chair. Once again, feeling that stretch across the chest, looking up if that feels good. Maybe this time it feels a little bit more appropriate to look further back. Or not. Take another breath in here. I hope you appreciated the fact that I am matching Baby Yoda today. So a little Baby Yoda inspo for the outfit. Just to be a little fun. Now, releasing anything that feels tight. In my last video, I had demonstrated legs on the chair where you come to the floor, either in a Shavasana, or you use the chair to keep your calves and let your lower legs just be elevated and have that effect of letting gravity just really take effect and help you feel a little bit more relaxed with your legs elevated while your upper back and your head rest along the floor. It's always an option for you. I like to call that the best of both. Otherwise, you can always take the meditation in the chair with that spine tall and just relaxing with your hands cupped up or down in your lap. Or just take Shavasana, which is the ultimate pose of relaxation. Just laying down on the floor, get a little stretch in. Wherever your body tells you it needs to feel some movement and release, please honor that. Let's take our hands to Anjali Mudra, this time prayer position at the heart. After all those Vira Mudras and the strengthening warrior aspect of a practice, I thank you for your support. I thank you for watching. And I thank you for honoring your body and your energy and honoring yourself through this attention and awareness. The light in me recognizes and honors that same brilliant, beautiful light in each and every one of you. I humbly bow before you. Namaste.